What is up, addicts? We're back with another vlog. This vlog's going to be all about tank updates. So, the Terra Dome has been disassembled. It's got some new occupants. We're looking at Prime here. He's in a 75 right now with Simba, the little tiger shovel nose, and Mick back there in the corner. And here is a live feeding warning. If you don't want to see one of these cute little dudes known as a tiger salamander, or in the fishing world, a water dog, move on to the next video, because we're going to feed some to the bigger fish later. We had some fish leave since last time we checked in, and we have a couple new occupants. So while we're here, why don't we talk about these fish? So if I can get Simba to come over here, get him to flip around the side of him I want to talk about. Of course, he doesn't want to show us. But as you all know, Simba is a red dovey. And red dovies at least, go through what's known as a peeling or fading process. And as you can see, that little black spot on his lip is the color he should normally be. And that wasn't there when I first got him. But from what I understand, that should deposit some more bright, colorful pigments there. So basically it's going to darken up and peel away to reveal some more oranges or yellows. Mix back there is doing pretty good. Still tank boss. Prime, he every day, all day, trying to find out when he's gonna be big enough. Man, we have a spoil it for you a little bit. One of the new fish we got is a oh, you're gonna actually eat that dude on camera? Do it. So when I first threw him in there, I was just really curious. I threw one in this tank just because I didn't think anyone would eat them, and I wanted to see how they'd acclimate to this water, because the water I got them in was really cold, and Prime sucked them all the way in and spit them out and left them alone. I think he's too big for anyone in here to eat. But anyways, the new fish we got is another pike. It's a almost full-grown green Johanna pike. I'll introduce you to her later. She's actually comes from Angry Fish Sales, a friend of ours. We have a couple cool fish there for you from him. But yeah, this pike, I've been pretty impressed with the pike. They're pretty aggressive. This Simba, I think he is, he's my prettiest fish. So let's get to some feeding of these guys. Nick is ready to eat. Let's see what he thinks of a worm. He's like, I don't know. Oh, chompy, chompy. Chompy, chompy. Bust this up. Oh, Simba. Get you some worm, Prime. All right. So here we are with the man, the legend, the myth, Yoshi. Some mad fish. He's all beat up right now. He jumped out of the tank at me the other day. If you can see the side of his head there, I think he got that from the heater, which I took out because you don't really need it. Mess up his tail. He's just a little psychopath. He's always hurting himself. Something that's interesting about these two is Phoenix gets mad at him for going after me, which is really cute. She's puffing up at him for going after me. So that's super cool. So we're looking at these fry, and let's talk flower horn. So there's like 4 base types of flower horn. all of them have red devil or Midas in them. And so if you've seen my videos before, you know this, but if this is your first time watching, Phoenix, she is a My Devil, which if you don't know what that is, it's a cross between a red devil and a Midas, and she's a My Devil crossed with a comp of Flowerhorn. So, I've had people on Facebook call her a hybrid, but technically Flowerhorn is a hybrid, and every fish in her is part of the Flowerhorn genealogy. So, do you think she could be considered a Flowerhorn? I do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So anyways, it takes a Flowerhorn, a Midas, Viejas, and one other fish. I want to say a parrotfish to make a Flowerhorn. That's one way. Or you can take a red devil and a blood parrot. I've read that's another way to make a Flowerhorn. But all of these different Flowerhorn strains have red devil in them. And if you take, when we go look at Sparky downstairs, if you were to take that big old hump off of Yoshi's head, he is built a lot like a red devil. So anyways, I'm interested into how these little fry are going to turn out. I got rid of about 50 of them this weekend at Good Homes. Gave most of them away, traded some of them for some aquarium equipment, but I was really, really generous with them. I don't know that I have any place to grow them out right now, but I really want to see what they turn out. Part of me feels like there's going to be some golden base in there. I don't know. Some of them have red eyes, some of them have the white eyes like Yoshi, but they all have flower lines. Some of them I think I can see an iridescent blue inside of them. Some of them have more striping than the others. I don't know, but I think they're going to turn out cool. I'm hoping they're going to turn out cool. That's why I gave so many away, hoping that a few of them will make it to a decent size and I'll get to see what they turn out like, because if they turn out super cool, which there's a possibility of that if you start researching into guys doing things like making red Texas, you'll hear a lot of stories about it takes a really pretty fish, which Yoshi does not looking at his best right now. He's really, really dark because he's in breeding mode. But when he's not in breeding mode, he's a super bright red and a super bright blue with just, you can still see like his purling didn't fade. If he'll let me get a shot of it. He's got really pretty purling. He wants to attack that camera. He's such a psycho. He is still the most aggressive fish I have, although you will meet a new member of the family today, which is a contender. And if any of you watching these videos are in the Arizona, Phoenix area, and you want one of these fry, hit me up. I feel like she's gonna be spawning soon. So what I think I might try and do is pull the eggs when she does it to see if they'll stop from eating these babies, but I don't know. But yeah, if you want some fry, let me know. I will hook you up, smoking deal. But yeah, so if they turn out to grow out really cool, I will grow some out and try and make some tank money, because ultimately what I want is a giant tank. All right, let's feed these guys. All right. See how mad Yoshi is. These babies love those bloodworms. If Yoshi will give them some. See if I can get Yoshi with a... No, let that for your baby's trick face. Try this. Try that. Get the worm, not me. There you go. What do you think of that? Hey, Yoshi. Get the worm, Yoshi. Bait shops, I think, are the best place to get live bait or live food for your fish if you're gonna feed them live food. A lot of the times they're all wild caught. These love those little bloodworms. Phoenix says, so do I, so do I. Oh, ooh, we got a Lady and the Tramp moment. Much more aggressive cichlid style. There you go, she can help you out. Oh. All right. So here we are at the Mad King and Sage's tank. There he is, the Mad King, true to his name. This is my favorite tank at the moment. Not only for the obvious reasons. I'm loving the way the scape turned out in this tank. Just picking up my camera so well. But I got moss growing on that manzanita we harvested. The Mad King did an excellent job at escaping that sand for me. I really like what he did. I'm not joking. I really like the dune layout he created. It's a little bit foggy right now because he's in there throwing stuff around, making a muss. So she laid eggs. This is the second time she laid eggs, and none of them hatched. And I think it's because she's laying them down inside of that thing right there. I don't know. Kind of see a couple of them down there in the bottom of the frame turned white. I don't think you can get in there to fertilize them, and I thought that last time. So I was meaning to pull this out of there. I put it in there so they had a little bit of comfort in the tank transition because that was their hide over there before. So I'm gonna pull it out. But it looks much cooler with that moss growing on it. I mean, I've been fighting getting it off the glass in here, but I do the way it looks on the like the way it looks on the decor. We got a bunch of snails that popped up. I had tried putting some Anubias in here that I had got from PetSmart, and it was advertised to be snail free. He didn't like the Anubias, he chewed it up, but snails popped up from somewhere and it had to have been there. So we'll see. I think they've been eating on some of them, but I'm not real sure. So you can get a good shot of him getting this glass. This dude is going to be a definite tank banger. And she is just so beautiful. And so another thing I really like about this tank is that it being species specific, they're the only fish in here. This tank stays really clean. Besides the moss, the algae, I'm always fighting on the glass. It stays really clean. I feed them one pellet at a time, that you'll see here in a minute. And I'm really liking that. I bet you I could get away with doing a water change every 2 weeks on this tank, but I'd probably do it every 4 to 5 days when I get bored and got nothing going on. I just start changing water. I think I can do all the tanks in the house in about an hour and a half. So it usually happens minimum once, but usually twice around every 7, 8 days. All right, let's feed these guys. All right, let's see what the Mad King thinks of one of these. I'm gonna let him know it's feeding time. Ooh, destroy. Oh, rejection? Don't like the way it tastes or what, dude? Must be a reason people use them to feed catfish. because they love them, nobody else does. What about this one, dude? Can you eat the worm? Ah, good boy. Good boy. You hungry, Sage? You want a couple pellets? All right. So here we are at what I'm going to call the new Terror Dome, but it's got different occupants and it's quite a bit more peaceful. We have the Jags in here, which are finally getting along great. I think they're going to spawn soon, so that's going to make things in this tank interesting. We got Sparky. We got rid of Blaze. For those of you who've been following us, you know who those are. And if you haven't been following us, he is a female Red Devil I got for him when I first got him. And they never paired, and he just spent his day beating her up, and everyone else in the tank would beat her up. So I passed her on to a buddy who was excited to have her, so I hope things are working out better for her. And then we got Red, the red-tailed catfish. I'm only feeding this dude every 2 days because he's just growing so much. He's not gonna last much longer in this tank, and I don't know if I'll be moved before he's ready for that. That means I have to put up a pond here, and I don't know if I want to do that, but I really like him, he's pretty cool. So we'll have to see. And then we got Jack back there in the corner. I thought for sure that Sparky would put him in his place, but Jack's over here testing him, but he just kind of mind his own. We got these two Play-Doh. I do not like these Play-Doh. I am not a fan of common Play-Doh. Got him with tanks. Wish they'd go away. See this catfish, he's becoming pretty interactive with me. Look how big he is. Such a fatty. So, she's a good eater. So, alright, let's feed these guys. Come get it, buddy. Nice. Let's see. There's one of those dudes. Oh, they see it? I don't think they see him. Red. No, Sparky wants some more. I'm just trying to get him over here. Come on, dude. Give someone else a chance to eat. Yeah, come over here. Oh, Sparky. Well, Red likes the water dogs. All right, let's see. Should get this one. Should we get it, Mama? No? Well, the water dogs aren't the biggest hit. All right. So here we are, Meat Cheeto. He was labeled as a Red Devil, but I believe he's Midas by the shape of his mouth. what do you think in the comments below. But he is a new glass banger. So he's in here with Bullet, our silver Arowana, Stubbs, our biggest male Dovey, and I don't know if you can see her in there, our new Johanna Pike. Hoping we'll get her out for this video, but this dude's kind of a jerk. I might have to move her over to the other tank with the Jaguars. So Stubbs and that beautiful pike in there, I hope she comes out. They both came from anglerfish too. So now I took this fish in trade, just met some people on Facebook. They seemed really nice. They're looking for some equipment. So I just took Cheeto in and figured, well, we'll see if it works. If it don't work out, I know a lot of people. Well, I don't think Cheeto's going to go anywhere because we have a glass banger stay policy. But so when I first threw him in here, I was really scared Stubbs wasn't going to have it and beat him up. And Stubbs pretty much tried to enforce his will at first, and I was worried for Cheeto. I wake up in the morning, the situation had changed. It was now Cheeto's tank. It's been a couple days. As the days go on, they're getting together along nicer, but this dude is definitely about it. So I may put Bullet and the pike in the other tank next week, but I'm trying not to overstock these tanks. Not only does it make maintenance harder, it just gets overcrowded. I think just the look looks too overcrowded. So yeah, these guys are really cool. Let's see if they do some water dogs. Before we do this feeding, Crazy Donovan has something he wants to do for the camera. What is it that you want to do, Donovan?
Well, I'm gonna put my hand in the tank.
Let's see it.
You first. Gotta get him
Oh,
excited.
did you hear that, everybody?
Yep.
All right. See what happens. Just keep a tight fist.
Ooh, you saw that?
Yeah, I did. Put it in there and just keep a tight fist. Don't move.
You gonna do it? You gonna do it? He's thinking.
See if you don't run, he doesn't feel as aggressive. If you just hold your ground. All right.
He's seriously thinking.
Cheeto's all show, no go. All right, let's get to this feeding. Here we go. Let's see what happens with this water dog. Ooh, Arowana got him. Chompy chompy. Ancient predator doing what he does best. Stubbs is like, what do you got? Let me throw another one in there and see what happens. Is that Arowana the only true predator in there? Is he gonna get it? Well, what about you, Stubbs? Arowana is the beast of the tank. Get that thing, Cheeto. See, they want a worm. Mm-hmm. Oh, here comes a pike. Here she. Oh, she was coming out. Get it, Cheeto. She is coming out. Come on, Mama. There she is. You gonna get it? You gonna get it, Stubbs? Get it, Stubbs. Alright, yeah. These guys aren't very big eaters right now. Bullet, he never disappoints though. And for every one of you 11 subscribers we have, I want you to know that it was a highlight of Donovan's day to hear about that. Spread the word. Give the boy some joy. He loves this YouTube things. He loves these fish, and well, quite frankly, so do I. Have a great week, all my addicts and all you YouTubers. Until next time, peace.